And Mind Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful Friday. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, and none of the information provided in this video should ever be taken or seen as a signal to buy or to sell. Please remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further updates with regards to Quant, and drop me a comment because you'll be helping me out with the algorithms. But first and foremost, we're going to look at Arkham Intelligence, and Quant currently is at $136, currently down 1.5% in the last 24 hours, but still up 7.98% in the last 7 days and up 21% in the last 30 days. Volume is a little bit lower today, which is 32 million, and I expect that will be a bit lower over the weekend. Now, just looking through, we can see there's lots of action going on. We can see KuCoin is moving quite a lot of quant between wallets, and we see 49,000 quant, 6.5 million quant moving between wallets, and again, 7,873 quant, which is $1 million worth of quant moving again. Wintermute moving more funds into Binance Hot Wallet, and we see a lot of these at the moment, and various different other transactions taking place. So all looking very, very interesting. Now, I posted this the other day and I go, someone is going heavy on quant at Indonesia, which is a centralized exchange. And I said here they've transacted 18,446 quant in the last 6 hours, all now in Hot Wallet. Indonesia's first crypto trading platform that receives 3 international certificates, ISO 901, 2701 and 2701-7. It has 5.5 million users and is a verified exchange. So if we look here, we can also see today. Now, a lot of transactions go under the radar, but I'm currently watching Indodex and see what they're up to, because in the last 3 days, Indodax has accumulated 2,016 quant in 36 texts in total from Binance Hot Wallet into their deposit. Index holds nearly 29,000 quant in the main exchange wallet. Nothing to see here. Now, you might ask why I'm so interested in Indodax. Now, we're going to get to that in a moment. We can see they hold nearly 29,000 quant. And as we can see, all these deposits coming through from Binance into Indodax deposits. Now, they've been ongoing for the last week and keep accumulating. Now, I wouldn't normally follow small transactions like these, but when there's so many, they add up. And as you can see, 2016 quant over the last few days. Now, why is that so interesting? Now, if we go to the Digital Pound Foundation, we can see Indonesia to begin digital rupiah CBDC blockchain trial in 2024. And this was published on December 29th, 2023. And we can see Bank of Indonesia is advancing its efforts to launch a trial for its central bank digital currency, the digital rupiah, in 2024. So Bank of Indonesia governor revealed that digital rupiah will utilize blockchain technology aiming to digitize the Indonesian currency. The initiative places Indonesia on the path to join countries like China and India, which have already introduced their own CBDCs. At a recent press event mentioned the completion of proof of concept for the digital currency, Bank of Indonesia is now focusing on designing the necessary technology and infrastructure. The initial phase will see the digital rupiah being implemented for wholesale interbank settlements. Collaborating with major financial institutions for the trial, Bank of Indonesia is seeking their insights and feedback. The governor highlighted that the digital rupiah will operate on a platform ensuring compatibility with other central bank digital currencies. So compatibility with other. So I'm assuming if we look at the digital pound and how we're pushing out all the technology, they must be looking at that compatibility. We're going to talk about that in a moment. So the Bank of Indonesia's experimentation with digital rupiah encompasses 2 main areas: wholesale and retail. The wholesale aspect targets an enhancement of interbank and central bank payment efficiencies through blockchain. In the retail sphere, consumers would use CBDCs similarly to cash. Analysts recognize the CBDC's strengths, including full backing by the central bank, exchangeability in foreign markets, and online exchanges like Coinbase, and its potential for settling individual and business payments compared to private cryptocurrencies. The CBDC is viewed as more secure, less volatile, and more energy efficient. While Indonesia prohibits the use of cryptocurrencies for payments, it permits them as an investment asset. In-depth Jakarta-based think tank observes the Bank of Indonesia aims for the digital rupiah to mirror the success of QR payments. Since the launch of Quick Response Code, Indonesia's standard QRIS platform in 2019, which streamlined the payment ecosystem, QRIS transactions have soared to 1.5 billion, amounting to a total of 24.9 trillion rupiah. In-depth researcher notes that the CBDC could enable cheaper and faster digital payments, potentially even instant transactions, reducing credit risk and eliminating the need for correspondent banks in cross-border transactions. However, he also warns that CBDCs might alter traditional banking dynamics, affecting the demand of conventional banking services, introducing competition for companies relying on traditional payment methods. Then we see this. Now, I found this from Ledger Insights. This was back in February 2023, and it says that Indonesia launches wholesale CBDC consultation. And as we can see, W Digital Rupiah Cash Ledger, W Digital Rupiah Cash and Securities Ledger, and integrated end-to-end W Digital Rupiah to R Digital Rupiah. And we can see this is all the flow. But if we look here, Bank of Indonesia has launched a consultation for first phase of Project Garuda, its central bank digital currency initiative. In late November, the central bank unveiled its plans for a digital rupiah that involves a three-stage approach, including basic wholesale CBDC, a more advanced WCBDC, and finally a retail CBDC. The current consultation for the first iteration of a wholesale CBDC that will have basic functionality of a CBDC issuance, redemption, and transfer, including, wait for it, integration with the real-time gross settlement (RTGS) system. Now we know who is working with them. The primary payment system, the digital rupiah, will use permissioned blockchain network. Now we know who does that. What is novel about the wholesale CBDC is it will not be limited to banks. Additionally, there are wholesaler and non-wholesaler designations. Wholesalers will be responsible for distributing a future retail digital rupiah, and central bank will specify qualification requirements for wholesalers. It's unclear at this stage which non-bank institutions will be participants in the wholesale CBDC. The central counterparties for securities transactions will certainly participate, but likely non-bank payment providers may also be involved. So this is looking very, very interesting. And what's really key here is the RTGS system, when we think of how Quant is very much linked to that system and everything else that's going on. So there you go, guys. Just a bit of a tidbit. Thought I'd throw that in there, making and trying to connect some of these dots with Indonesia and how suddenly Indodax is starting to transact heavily over the last couple of weeks with the transactions for Quant. So you can make of it what you want, but there you go. Please subscribe, please hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any further videos. All the best, and I'll catch you later.